Hi, I'm Jordan Wilson with Caster Headquarters, and today we're going to go over some leveling casters. Since my last leveling caster video, we've switched our manufacturer, and it's a little bit different version than the one that's in the previous video. But I want to go over the features and benefits of the current leveling casters that we offer, and I also want to show you the key differences between them. Now, they're going to be very similar. They're going to have the same features and the same quality as before, but there's a few things that are slightly different, and that's just temporary. And we're also coming out with a newer version here with the next quarter or so. But until then, I just wanted to update you guys and show you what our current leveling casters are going to look like when you order them. There's two really popular leveling casters that we sell on our website. We offer a lot of different sizes in both leveling plate casters and leveling stem casters, but the two most popular sizes would be our 2-inch diameter wheel. And the 2-inch diameter wheel leveling casters, they're gonna hold 600 pounds per caster for a total weight capacity for a set of 4 of 2,400 pounds. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up the first box, which I have right here. When you order this, you're going to have this box inside of our CasterHQ box. So you're gonna have two boxes to open up, and that just keeps the parts really secure and snug in here. Now, when you open this first box up, you're gonna see basically 4 casters, and then there's gonna be a pack of hardware in the bottom of them. This is for the stem version. Now, a few differences that I wanted to show you on these would be, on this one, we still have the raceway seal that goes on the bottom of the raceway that protects dust and debris from entering the raceway. And you're still gonna have your nylon wheel. This is a 2-inch ultra strong nylon wheel. And then it's gonna still have your rubber foot pad. And it has a really nice grip. It's a little bit softer rubber. It doesn't have that hard plastic feel like a lot of the other versions do. If you actually were to compare this with a different brand, I'm not dogging any other brands, but you will feel this rubber is a little bit softer durometer. It has a little bit more grip. So it's really gonna hold your equipment down a lot better than if you were to compare this with like a plastic foot pad or a harder foot pad. It's still gonna hold the same weight capacity. So per leveling caster, this one's 600 pounds just for one piece. Now, to engage this, there's a few things that customers don't like about this version, and the first one would be this piece of metal right here. On my previous version, this was gone, and there was actually a hex screw or a nut where you could get a wrench, let me grab one, like a crescent wrench, and you can go in between it, and you were able to adjust the nut itself to lower and raise the foot pad. On this version that I currently have, it doesn't have that hex screw. I am working with my manufacturer when we're going to have a new version come out in a few months. But until then, there are a few ways that you can still use this leveling caster and it'll be just fine. So if you don't have too much weight capacity sitting on these, you can still adjust this lever by hand just fine. And this will decrease or increase the foot pad, the length of the foot pad. As you can see, I'm lowering it, and you're gonna be able to lower this by about 1/2 inch. So if your floor isn't, if it's not that uneven or leveled, 1/2 inch pretty much covers most applications. So you can go about 0.48 to 1/2 inch from when it's retracted, fully retracted. Now, if it gets difficult and you have a lot of weight capacity sitting on these for long periods of time, or if you just have a really heavy load or application and it's hard to move this lever with your fingers, you can just use a standard wrench, a crescent wrench, if you have one at your house, and you can grab it actually in between the little lever, and you can manually turn it. And that gives you a little bit more leverage when it gets difficult to turn. And it's pretty simple solution. So you don't have to wear out your fingers or hurt your fingers as you're adjusting, whether you're raising or lowering these. Again, this is gonna come with 12mm mounting hardware with the matching lock nuts, so it's pretty easy to install. And then we also offer the leveling plate version, and it's also going to come in a box just like this, and this is going to be inside one of our CasterHQ boxes as well. I'm going to go ahead and open this box up, and I'll kind of show you the inside contents of this one. All right, so you open this up, it's going to look like this. It's going to be packaged very neatly and clean, and then your hardware on this one will be inside the box with the axles and nuts. And these do have a Phillips head on them. I don't know if it'll focus, but so to install it, you could use a drill, or you could use just a Phillips screwdriver, so you don't over tighten these when you install them. And this is our new version of the plate caster. Now it does have the green top plate. Before it just had a regular silver zinc plated plate. This has a powder coated, kind of like an army green plate. Looks pretty nice. And then we also have the raceway seals that are under the raceway. A lot of the other versions out there, actually I haven't personally seen another brand out there with raceway seals. So that's a pretty big selling point on our end, because it keeps dust and debris out of your raceway that allows this to spin and turn. Now it makes it a little tighter to spin, but over time that will loosen up as that plastic wears over time. And like already it's a little bit easier to turn and maneuver. But again, this is going to protect your raceways, and it's going to allow this leveling caster to last a lot longer without having to clean out the bearings or worry about dust and debris getting caught up in there, and preventing this from swiveling with ease. And again, same concept, does have this metal piece right here, so you can either manually adjust with your fingers up or down, and then if it gets difficult, then you can use the crescent wrench and you can fit it right in between these little lever, this knob right here, and you can adjust with that to get a little bit better leverage. And again, nylon wheel, ultra strong nylon wheel, and it does have that softer rubber durometer for the foot pad. So it's gonna grip the ground, it's gonna stay really snug. And why we chose to go with the softer durometer rubber is it's actually gonna absorb shock and vibrations a lot better than like a plastic foot pad. So some applications that we've seen these sold on, one of them is a really large reef aquarium, I guess you would say grower, and they grow exotic reef corals, and they put these on all of their fish tanks. And so that's very crucial, is that your fish tank and the water level is completely straight at all times. So whether you think your concrete floor is completely even, or they have to roll it around in a certain area and they want to either lock it down and level it out, keep it stationary, or let's say they need to move their aquarium around elsewhere, then they can lower it down onto the wheel, push their aquarium where they need it, and they can level it back out, extend the foot pad, and lock it down. And these are also used on a lot of other applications. I've seen these used on server stands, business equipment, woodworking tables, welding tables, just about any application you can think of, these can be equipped for. So leveling casters are extremely common. They're getting more popular these days, and they're pretty much suitable for just about any application, whether it's your home or for a business. Now, these are made out of aluminum. This is a really strong one-piece aluminum shell, and then it has a heavy-duty steel raceway and steel ball bearings on the inside. This is precision machined, and so the actual leveler on the inside has a very nice precision machine thread, and so it allows you to basically adjust the leveler very easily by hand. But again, when there is a lot of weight, sometimes it gets a little difficult to adjust this, and that's when you can use that crescent wrench. Now, there are other brands out there, and there's some pretty good brands out there. You might pay as much as you pay for a set of 4 of these. You might pay the same amount for one of them. I haven't had any complaints on quality. We basically just strive to produce a very high quality leveling caster that's affordable to pretty much everybody. We've had no failures, we've had no complaints. If you go on our Amazon page or our website, you can read our reviews. We have hundreds of outstanding 5-star reviews. And if there ever is any critique or information, something goes wrong with a leveling caster, we take everything into consideration. So when we make our next model, we try to increase the safety and increase the features and characteristics of it to make it even better. But as of right now, this is one of the best leveling casters on the market, and it's a very affordable price compared to a lot of the other brands out there. So if you have any questions, please comment on the video, or you can shoot us an email or visit our website, CasterHQ.com. And thanks for watching.